Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for space. It's Singleton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the... Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Allard. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will punt this one away.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. starting field position for this offense. Sends it back in motion. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 50.
It's a running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Dances away to buy time. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Livingston. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Livingston. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Ball. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. He just threw it away, couldn't find a man. I guess at least he saved a few yards of field position.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Allard. With the catch, it's Saunders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working that wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. He'll take it himself. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Ball. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. The DBs will back off a bit. On the direct snap, it's Ball. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 45 on its way. There he goes. Inside, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
To the air, it's Lagway. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it down. Kearney on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Buying some time as he moves left. Spaces, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aller. Pucks it out of the air.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just keeps slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Saunders. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Aller. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw, it's Aller. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Quarterback keeps it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Saunders. The Nittany Lions get the first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Keeps it going. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Ball. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. A run for the quarterback. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Still running at the 35. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now if they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass, it's Allard. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.